Blessings and greetings, greetings and blessings, blessed souls. We're alive because we're being allowed to stay alive with the blessings of the Most High. And we're broadcasting live here. Well, you'll see the recorded version of this live video from Turtle Island, aka the USA, uniting souls actually in Bederek Prat in a particularized way from Kesser Crown Heights. What I want to share with you, blessed souls, is a nugget from this week's Torah portion, which is Parsha's Vie-Yaytzay. And with that being said, blessed souls, there's many things we can learn from the weekly Torah portion. Of course, we can gain das, sensitivity, and just simply speaking, the knowledge which are laid before our eyes by reading the Torah portion, and of course embellished by the Torah Shabbot Shalom, the oral Torah traditions that we of Israel have. And one of the individuals who I'd like to recommend for you, if you want to deepen your understanding of Torah study, is through the study of Rashi. And that being said, other attributes that we can gain from this week, or any Torah portion, is the attributes of love and fear of the Most High. Healthy forms of love and healthy forms of fear. But in particular, I want to extract out a little nugget, the attribute of humility, which we learn from patriarch Jacob, Yaakov. We see that in chapter 28, verses 13, 14, and 15, there is a prophetic dream that Yaakov has, because by verse 12, verse 11, and verse 12, it mentions that he lay down to sleep and he dreamt a dream. And he was told by the Eternal, who was speaking to him, the Eternal. There's no faith involved, because when the Most High is speaking to you, you don't have to have any matter of doubts of belief, because you'll be shaken to the core in the most positive sense when the Most High is speaking to you, when you reach that level of prophecy. But after that short communication from the Most High, in verses 13 and 14 and 15 in chapter 28 in the book of Genesis, by chapter 28 verse 16, Yaakov awakes from his sleep and says, really, the Eternal's presence in this place, yet I did not know. How humbling it is to realize that even someone of the great status of Jacob, Yaakov Avinu, was not totally conscious of where he was at that particular point. Yes, he was in a special place. He was on Har Moriah, which would later be known as Yerushalayim, Jerusalem. And certainly Yaakov was of an elevated consciousness level because he learned Torah from his father, Isaac, Yitzhak, from Rivka. Yitzhak was a prophet, and Rebecca was a prophetess. And his grandfather, who we merited to see for the first 15 years of his life, because Avram lived to the hoary old age of 175. Jacob, Yaakov also learned in the study halls. In fact, Torah was taught. Yes, divine instruction was taught even before Moses and the Israelites received it at Mount Sinai, and we've been studying it ever since. He studied in the halls of Ever, according to Rashi, who was the great-grandson of Shem, who Yaakov merited to see as well the first 50 years of his life. And as a parenthetical note, Yaakov learned from the age of 63 to 77, continually when he hid from his brother Esau, when Esau intended to kill him after, as he perceived that Jacob, Yaakov, had taken his blessings on two occasions. First the right of the firstborn, and then getting the blessings of the firstborn from his prophetic father, or their prophetic father, Isaac, Yitzhak Avinu. So we see, blessed souls, that even a prophet, the standard of the level, the righteousness of Yaakov, because he was a tzaddik, a righteous soul, who lived a righteous life, that a person can be privy to many levels of consciousness, yet but there's still levels that they're not privy of. And those of us who are not prophets, and I speak of myself before anyone else, just your local cyberspace Torah activist, trying to arouse you to look deeper into Torah teachings, and I'm assuming anyone here that will be watching this video is not a prophet or a prophetess yet, although of course we are given a haftacha, a promise, in the prophetic teaching of the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1, where there will be a pouring out of divine spirit, Ruach HaKodesh, Ruach HaNevuah, on men, women, servants, maidservants. We have to make ourselves vessels for it, blessed souls. But until that point in time, when we'll be zocha to hear, be meritorious to hear the roar of Torah Chadashah, Vie-Yaytzay, when a new Torah, not a negation of the previous Torah that we've had for the last 3,300 25 years since the giving of the Torah, and even going back to Adam Arishon, original man. But insights into Torah that even the likes of Adam and Moshe and Chanoch and Noah and King David and King Solomon and Samuel the prophet, people have not seen this yet. So let us be humbled in a positive way, in a nurtured way, in an empowered way, to know that it's okay if we don't know everything, and we're not totally conscious in one moment. But if we use that as a springboard for gaining more consciousness, we should be going in a positive direction. Signing off with a Hava Chad, one love, Gorel Echad, one destiny Kolano for all of us, B'darchi Shalom, in a peaceful way, B'darchi Noam, in a pleasant way, Lahamshich, to be continued, Shabbat Shalom to one and all, because all is one.